They need some certified alarms. I'm looking at the guy. My assumption is it's a guy. In front of the house, dressed up like Black September. You guys remember those guys wearing the ski masks back when they took the Israeli hostages?
Yeah, you can't see. The only thing you can see the eyes and what appears to be some facial hair.
Yeah.
Around the mouth.
That's it. But
that's it. This dude is zipped up tight.
And he has gloves on. He's got the whole 9 yards when he came over to Nancy Guthrie. That's crazy. So, and they were showing pictures of him like in front of the cameras. So he knew what he was doing.
How weird, man.
Yeah, really. Nancy Guthrie, like what? You would think you have to know who her daughter is.
Yeah, you've got to think that, don't you? I mean, why would you take an 84-year-old woman from her home?
He knew where the cameras were. He knew what to cut. And you don't have that kind of familiarity with the house unless you've been in it.
Yeah, either unless you've been in it or you know somebody who has been in it.
Something interesting in this one photo. He's holding weeds or something or flowers or something up to the camera. And then it looks like his mouth in the photo that was taken, or maybe there is light reflecting off of his mouth.
Yes, it looks like he's almost got he's got a light in his mouth.
Yeah, bingo.
Like he's like, one of those things where you're working on something and you put the little flashlight in your mouth.
I think you got it, brother.
Yeah,
Chad.
that's what it looks like.
I think that's it.
Man, it is creepy.
Why is he holding a handful of what appear to be flowers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Upside down.
He was going to give them to her.
I mean, what a weird. It just gets weirder
and weirder. Because yesterday, one of those things was was it 5 o'clock? So 7 o'clock our time, or 6 o'clock our time, I think, because they're only an hour now behind us, that the next deadline went. And they're very, nobody's really saying anything about, is it because they thought originally there was somebody driving a van, and they got it like a picture of it, and I guess they went and interviewed the guy, and he had nothing to do with any of that stuff. And that was like 2:30 or 3 in the morning, right around there. Somebody went to get, because that's what you do. It's like, I got to go kidnap somebody, but then you know what? I'll get gas afterwards. That wasn't going to happen. But this is just so bizarre. How long do you think they've had this?
Well, from the story that ABC News was running, is that apparently Nest has been working to get this because, she did not have a subscription, but it doesn't mean that apparently the Nest system was not recording. It's just apparently took some time for them to produce these images, is from what I'm understanding.
They probably had to do some legal wrangling where they're like, well, we're not supposed to know. You guys are not supposed to know that we're really recording you, and kind of thing, even though you don't have a subscription. But you can see nothing about this guy. Yeah, there's nothing. If he shaves off his facial hair, you know nothing about it. There's no hair. And it's black and white, so you don't really know any eye colors.
Right.
But I will tell you.
It looks white, though.
Huh?
Or it looks white or Hispanic, though.
Yeah, yeah. And I will tell you this, the mask thing he's wearing, when they got the close-up, it is creepy. It's Halloween-y.
Yeah.
So, but, now the question is, was this guy or other people involved, if there is that, were these the people asking for the Bitcoin?
That's the whole thing, man.
And where's the, it's the proof of life, because there's been none of that.
No.
There's been none of the proof of life.
Well, that they've announced. They could have gotten something, and then the police were like, sit on this.
Yeah, I guess so. But now that we know that there's this, but yeah, that is weird that he's got flowers or bushes.
Yeah. So it looks like he picked up a handful of weeds or something that happen to have flowers in them.
And that almost looks like a boxing mitt that he's got in his hands. So this is, and he's got, it looks to be like a backpack on as well. So he came loaded for like he was there.
To do something.
Yeah. They say he's an armed individual. I don't see any guns or anything.
No. I can't
Carrying
tell.
a backpack of tools, the mask, all of that stuff. And man, it is so bizarre. It is so bizarre.
Probably brought something to tie her up with.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, like you said, I've said it may not be a family member, but would it be somebody associated with the family member who maybe told somebody about something and maybe they decided they were going to do something the family member didn't know? Or maybe the family member said, I won't be involved, but in case you want to, and we know so-and-so will pay. Because of how it looks like he knew exactly where to go. And then, of course, you call it's the gardeners. You call the whoever comes out, and checks the meters and, cleans the gutters and the pool guy. Man,
Everybody.
Man, crazy. Ken, good to have you back, brother.
It's good to be back, boys.
So, got that phone call. Yes, Ken, let me tell you about my Super Bowl Sunday really quick.
Let's hear it, man.
So, I tell Bell, hey, Bell, I'll text you on Sunday morning. I'll tell you what time to come over. Sounds great. I text him. Hey, Bell, game starts at like 5:30, 5:45. Why don't you cruise over at like 4:30 or so? All right, sounds cool.
Oh, you forgot the part where you were criticizing me for something because I said it was because I said you wouldn't text me.
Yeah, but I did. But I already texted him. He's like, you're never going to. Okay, yeah. You could come over. We're very excited. Steph and I get the house ready. We go out. We go to Publix. We get chicken wings. We get all the stuff. What's Bell like? You get this, you get that, the whole thing. We got all that stuff. And we're in line. I turned on. I said, I know he's going to flake on us. Like 30 minutes later, text comes through. I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't feel good.
And I still don't.
Yeah. I had 400 chicken wings.
Much to my demise, so did I. I had about 400 of those and a whole bunch of cowboy caviar.
And I came out of the bathroom and Ken goes, I've been there the last several days. I'm like, oh, did you now? That was something, huh? Look at that there.
Hey, at least I've been showing up to work, even though I feel terrible. Ken was like, I didn't get enough sleep. I'm taking a day off.
Now, in my defense, boys, I was ready to come to work, but fortunately, Brother Jay Harper was free for the day, and he was able to do it. Because, I mean, really, the only thing I suffered from was a lack of sleep. I was just dead. It had been kind of a rough weekend. Saturday, we had kind of a rough weekend because I was up all night Saturday, too.
Oh, so it wasn't. You've been just going all at it all weekend?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. We started making it early in the morning. I've been crapping since Saturday. So
We've been tailgating since Friday evening.
Yeah. So it is man, that was, I'm like, oh, man, he's not going to show for the fun.
And then I didn't even finish the game.
No, you didn't? Well, trust me, it wasn't a great game.
It really was. The first half, I was just like, well, apparently New England cannot do anything.
No, they cannot do anything. They cannot move the ball.
They could not move the ball.
So somebody pointed out in the video up there of the guy trying to break in, or what he did, that he's got a holster on. So,
okay.
Which is, that's interesting. Yeah, he came. So, God, it's so bizarre. And then now they're showing more pictures. He comes, he looks like he's breaking in. Now he's going back and he's grabbing if you're watching this, Ken, he goes back out and he grabs what looks to be bushes.
Yeah. It looks to be he's holding a handful of flowers.
Yeah. He goes back out he's on the porch. He walks back outside to the sidewalk. And if you guys know anything about Arizona, everything is rocks and cacti.
Yes.
And he grabs what appears to be a whole bunch of, either like desert flowers or,
right.
And then he comes over and he keeps hitting this thing. It's so weird. It is so weird. What the hell is wrong with people?
And look at that backpack. I mean, that backpack is loaded with something.
Yeah, and it's a nice backpack, too. It doesn't look like some cheap backpack, and he doesn't look like he's like a ne'er-do-well based on what he has. So this is going to be interesting.
So weird.
It was so weird.